All right, good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Hi, Amy.
Hi.
Morning.
All right, a little bit about Sanctuary for those who have not joined us before. Sanctuary is a 508c1a faith-based organization. We use psilocybin mushrooms as a sacrament to connect us to divinity. It's our sincere belief that the consumption of psilocybin-containing mushrooms is a communion which brings us closer to what we commonly call God. We understand this concept as pure consciousness, which permeates all being. This pure consciousness is, we believe, the ineffable source of creation and the origin of health and well-being. Our faith in sacred mushrooms stems from prehistoric use by the ancestors, our ancestors, and personal experiences of our modern members. It's our belief that psilocybin-containing mushrooms are one of the greatest sacraments that nature offers, raising our awareness so that we can access a direct connection to the source of life. We should not be mistaken for a medical or therapeutic organization. We do encourage anybody facing trauma recovery or mental health issues to work in conjunction with a psychiatrist, psychologist, or accredited therapist. Our objective is to help and support you in reconnecting with the universal source of healing, your own divine spirit. As we get ready to begin today's service, we ask that you mute your mics if they're not muted already. We want to let you know this meeting is being recorded, which if you have any questions about, feel free to reach out privately. A portion of this service, we will invite you to journal. So now would be a good time to grab a notebook and pen if you'd like to participate in that. And please do, if possible for you, find a comfortable space where you can relax and be present for the service. The service portion of our gathering is about 30 minutes of silent participation on your part, during which time we will begin with a short meditation. We'll read the poem which the church has adopted as our acknowledgement of oneness, which is with all that is, titled Litany of Gratitude. And we'll have a reading from our rotating text, along with an opportunity to journal your thoughts around the reading, and a reading from our main text, the Tao Te Ching. After that, we'll bring the official service to a close, and from there we'll move into an optional discussion period led by Eric, and that part is not recorded. We'll have allotted 90 minutes for this portion till 12 o'clock, and do invite you to participate if you feel called. And welcome and thank you for joining our Sanctuary community in celebration. As we begin our statement of faith, we recognize this statement does not exhaust the full extent of our faith. We believe that sacred mushrooms are a primary source of personal and divine revelation. We seek counsel from the mushroom to find direction and inspiration in our faith practice. And we believe that all individuals who seek true revelation from divinity can do so. All right, Kevin, I'll ask you to lead us in our breathing or meditation.
Yeah, we're going to do a breathing meditation. I'm going to explain it real quick. It's just, we're going to be breathing through the nose, out through the mouth. Nothing forced. Relax your jaw, relax your shoulders. I'm going to count y'all through it and breathe with y'all. So let's see. So if anybody has any questions real quick, you can unmute your mic and just ask me a question, but it's just breathing in through the nose and out the mouth. Nothing fancy, nothing too intense. Okay. Everybody sit up as straight as you can. Get your spine as erect as possible. Relax your shoulders, relax your jaw. And we'll begin breathing in 3, 2, 1. Breathe in through your nose. Let go. Breathe in. Let go. Breathe in. Let go. Breathe in. Go. Breathe in. Go. Breathe in. Let 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 go. Breathe in. in. Let go. Breathe in. Breathe in. Let go. Breathe in. Let go. 2 more. Breathe in. Let go. Last one, breathing deep. Hold. Just hold. And exhale in 3, 2, 1. Hold. Inhale deeply in 3, 2, 1. Hold. Keep holding, keep holding, keep holding, keep holding. And exhale in 3, 2, 1, let go. Got a couple more minutes. We're gonna do one more round. And as long as everybody's being okay, take a couple good breaths. I'm gonna repeat that. All right. We're gonna resume breathing in 3, 2, 1. Breathe in. Let go. 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 Breathe in. Breathe in. Let go. Breathe in. Go. 2 more. Breathe in. Go. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe in a little more air. Let go in 3, 2, 1. Hold. Feel that. Inhale in 3, 2, 1. Hold. Hold, hold, hold. Allow all that dust to settle. Allow yourself to settle. Allow yourself to be and understand and have acceptance for what was, what is, and what will be. Exhale at 3, 2, 1. Let go. I'm going to end this with, y'all should go about your day and always repeat, release, peace, tranquility, love, and joy, man. That's all this is about. Thank you.
Thanks, Kevin. All right, just want to welcome a few members for Subtle Sacrament, and also for those continuing with the program. This is a moment you can stop and partake in your sacrament and think about your intentions for the program. Just have a moment. All right. Our litany of gratitude. Please feel free to unmute your mics and join me when I say we live in all things live in us. We live by the sun, we feel by the moon.
We move by the stars. We
live in all
things.
things and
All
things
things live in us.
live in us.
We eat from the earth,
From the earth,
from the rain, and
drink from
breathe
the
of
rain,
the air.
breath of the air.
We live in all
live in all things.
All
Things live in us.
live in us. We call to each other. We listen to each other. Our hearts deepen with love and compassion. We live in all
We
things.
live in all things.
All things.
All things live in us.
We depend on the trees and animals. We depend on the earth. Our minds open with wisdom and insight. We live
We live in all things.
All things
Live in
live in
us.
us.
We dedicate our practice to others. We include all forms of life. We celebrate the joy of living and dying. We live
All things,
Things.
all things
live in
live in
us.
us.
We are full of life. We are full of death. We are grateful for all beings and companions. And I'd like to invite Anna to read our first reading.
I'm sorry, was that for me, what? Ron?
Yeah, I thought you were signed up to read today.
No, I am. I thought you said Ron, so.
Oh, honor, yes. Sorry about that.
Okay, so I'm sorry. Okay, Belonging by Takao Pa Turner. Chapter 4, False Belonging. If something is left unsaid, everything in its wake is less truthfully spoken. Some lives are intrinsically constructed around remaining silent. Maybe there was a cruelty, a violence, a volatility that terrified us into silence. Perhaps it is the quiet that grows out of being discouraged. Or maybe it's because the private language of things feels too sacred to be exposed. Whatever the origin or collateral against which a silence may be held, over time it can breed an ambiance of isolation, from which we suffer, but in which we are paradoxically complicit. Silence is power because it keeps what's tender, what's vulnerable, away from scrutiny, criticism, dismissal, interruption, and exile. The keeper of the silence has tremendous control. When she keeps sealed away, she can never be harmed so long as it remains hidden. Silence is a power, yes, but when does silence turn upon its keeper and become the captor? When does it inhibit the natural impulse to speak, the urge to sing, the longing to contribute? So many wait for the express invitation to speak, for some permission to be granted, into being coaxed into contributing. But what if this invitation never comes? When does silence stop us from fulfilling our purpose or make connections with others? When does silence stop a healthy disagreement, like one that names an injustice and invokes change? When is silence being complicit when it should be calling on revolution waiting to happen?
All right, we'll take about 5 minutes to reflect. And our journal prompt today is reflect on places in your life when you are currently silent but desire to speak. In a relationship at work, here at Sanctuary, back stands on the other side of silence. We have about a minute left if you want to finish up. You're jotting down. All right. The paradoxical nature of life and its mysteries are best experienced through the ineffable space we find in our communion with the mushroom. For more than 2,000 years, the Tao Te Ching has provided guidance and instruction for exploring the paradox of existence. It is for this reason that we employ the Tao Te Ching as our primary sacred text and invite all of you to study it further as you delve deeper into the mystery of life. Margot, would you like to read for us?
Absolutely, thank you. The Tao Te Ching, chapter 23. Only simple and quiet words will ripen of themselves, for a whirlwind does not last a whole morning, nor does a sudden shower last a whole day. Who is their author? Heaven and earth. Even heaven and earth cannot make such violent things last long. How much truer is it of the rash endeavors of men? Hence, he who cultivates the Tao is one with the Tao. He who practices virtue is one with virtue. And he who courts after loss is one with loss. To be one with the Tao is to be a welcome accession to the Tao. To be one with virtue is to be a welcome accession to virtue. And to be one with loss is to be a welcome accession to loss. Deficiency of faith on your part entails faithlessness on the part of others.
Thank you, Morgan. All right, our announcements for this week. This week we have 5 virtual workshops that are led by members for members only. Some of them coming up are today at 1 o'clock. We have posture with John. I'm sorry. Tuesday at 6:30, we have internal family systems with Deborah. Tuesday at 7:30, meet your power workshop with Bill. Wednesday at 7:30, sacrament stories with Julie. Thursday at 5, shadow work integration with Stephen. You can find all your upcoming workshops in the members only virtual event calendar in your member portal. And just, I'm sorry, I want to say again, today at 1 o'clock is John's posture workshop. So, because I messed that up in the beginning. All right, Sanctuary will be hosting theme camps at both the May Kentucky Yoga Fest and June Plaything Festivals. And at both of these festivals, we'll be having an ongoing workshop and circle schedule of our own, including the history of psilocybin throughout history, more than microdosing, sound healing, integration circles, and more. All official Sanctuary members receive a discount on your tickets. You can find this discount in the member benefits section of your member portal. And this Wednesday, May 3rd, practitioner Amy Hyde will be offering an in-person meditation and Reiki sound bath from 6 to 8 at Clifton Unitarian Church. Dress in clothes you can move in and bring a yoga mat and blanket for optimal comfort. This event is open to our community members and non-members alike. Please register for these events via the links in the events calendar. And applications are now open for our 5th cohort of the Subtle Sacrament, Cultivation, and My Self-Minister programs beginning May 29th. Becoming an ordained minister gives our members the fundamental education, greater protection, and continuous support to administer sacred mushrooms to ourselves and friends and family who are also official members. If you will have been a member for 4 weeks by the time of the program start dates, You can submit your application until May 14th. We are so honored and grateful to now have over 60 ordained subtle sacrament and myself ministers within our community, and we're just getting started. Fundraising, James, are you out there?
I'm here. So over 60 ministers. That's pretty wild, everybody. Congratulations. It's great to hear the events grow week over week and see people really engaging and supporting the community. I think this week, there's not a specific fundraiser yet to talk about, but let's talk a little bit about how we can grow Psanctuary. I think we've talked a lot in the last few weeks about how you can help Psanctuary and how much that help is critical in terms of your passion, your support, and your ability to spread the word. I think this week, though, it would be great to also invite you to let Psanctuary know how it can be supporting you, especially if you're choosing to be more in the public space. A big part of what Psanctuary is here to do is to give you legitimacy and protection through numbers and through support and through sincerity. If you are considering a public-facing declaration or commitment to the sacrament through your own personal channels, your own personal stage, however you are approaching that in your life, Psanctuary wants to help you, wants to support you, wants to be that wind beneath your wings, and would love to hear from you about what you're thinking about doing in the world of the sacrament and how Psanctuary could support that and give you that legitimacy. So it's something to reach out about and talk about and not be scared of. I've noticed a number of people in the last few weeks saying, I have this vision for myself around the sacrament and how I want to help people, but I don't want to get in Psanctuary's way. Or I have this platform, this messaging, and it's very personally important to me and adjacent, but I wouldn't want to step on people's toes or be presumptuous. And I would encourage you for the week to be presumptuous and reach out and have that conversation. The more that we spread who we are and how we are not what people might assume when they hear about a sacred mushroom church, the more you help everybody, the more you help Psanctuary, and the more we reach the people we need to reach to make the impact we want to make. So thank you all so much for coming every week, for supporting through becoming a minister, through taking part in these various activities and courses and opportunities, and just for showing up every Sunday. This rhythm and this continued repeated dedication is what is fundamental. And you are building a community and a foundation to serve everyone when you do that. So we should make it do that.
Thank you so much, James. Good reminder to us all. All right, and membership, Stephen.
Hello, everybody. We have 6 new members this week. We have Samuel from Texas, Wendy Joe from Indiana, Stacy from Tennessee, Lenore from Kentucky, Sally from Rhode Island, and Freddie from Kentucky. So welcome, everybody.
Welcome to you. All right, we've come together with intentions of service to this land and its inhabitants. It is in our hearts to go forth into the world with a collective consciousness. We encourage you to stay for continued fellowship and conversation around our readings today. And for those who are unable to stay, we thank you for being with us. As we further our conversation, please remember that all perspectives are welcome as we search for the spiritual truth that unites us all. Much love.